Hello, Knockouts. Tonya TKO here, and I'm a self-love specialist and relationship expert from TonyaTKO.com. I hope you learn to love yourself and each other. Today, we're going to be following up on the Cardi B Offset situation, and stuff just got real. So basically, Offset jumped onto the stage. There are other people who are now giving advice to Cardi, and then Cardi followed up with another video talking about how she felt about him coming up on stage. So we're going to dive into all of that, and I want to give a special shout out to Irvin, who supplied me with all of these juicy tidbits to be able to give to you all here today, and I'm going to show it to you all right now. So thank you, Irvin, and thank you to all of the people like Irvin who share my videos with your friends and subscribe and make sure that you get the word out and continue to watch and comment and continue the conversation in the comments area. So let's start out with the very first video with Offset jumping onto the stage. We're going to watch it from two different angles. We're going to do the Power 106 one, and then we're going to watch the next one. Just one moment. All right, here we go.
That's it. Make some noise, rolling loud. Make some noise, rolling loud. Make some noise. Oh shit.
Hey. I just want to tell you I'm sorry, bro. In person, in front of the world, I love you. Whatever I gotta do to show you, bro. Yeah. I don't give a fuck about nobody.
Ah, goodness. All right, so here we go. Here's the next.
Make some noise.
This is a different angle.
Oh shit.
I thought he had like a big chef hat. I was like, why does he have this big chef hat? I thought this was a cupcake display. That's me and my cupcake loving self. But you could tell from her body language she's really not feeling this.
In person, in front of the world, I love you. Whatever I gotta do to show you, bro. I'm here. I don't give a fuck about nobody who right here. I love you, bro.
And then they dim the lights. And she really looked like she's giving him the business too. I think it just continues like this until it ends. Yeah, it's just 14 more seconds of this. So I'm just gonna end this and go to the next one. All right. So I want to show you guys a video from the game. Right, here we go. I'll show you guys a video from the game. Listen to this foolishness, listen.
Hey, this message for Cardi B and my nigga Offset Defense. I really feel like y'all need to get back together. I feel like y'all family unit. A, y'all got a beautiful, beautiful brand new baby.
Look at his face.
B, it's the holidays. And C, y'all family unit, man. It's just, it go together, man. Y'all can't break up, man. So Cardi B, just forget it. I mean, you know, we're all guilty of entertaining women, texting women, but he didn't, you know, he didn't do it.
How he gonna gamble on this man's penis?
It's the holiday season, and Cardi B and Offset, or Cardi B without Offset, is kind of like Jay-Z without Beyonce. This don't make sense, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all unit. I feel like y'all soulmates. Y'all probably felt like y'all was soulmates. Y'all gotta get it back together, man, especially for the holidays. Stay lit. I got love for y'all and y'all family unit. I want to see Cardi B and Offset back on my Instagram immediately.
You see, now this is part of the problem with millennial relationships. Let's go to the next thing I want to show you. All right. So this was posted on the Shade Room, and it's basically Los Angeles Confidential. I'll leave it here for you to read the whole thing because we have a lot to go through. So I'm not going to keep it all in this video. But basically, they're like, I read some of these comments and it's really sad how more than half of them are women saying she should move on. How do you think marriages lasted so long back in the days? You know, we talked about that in other videos. But anyway, how do you think marriages lasted so long back in the day? It wasn't because someone moved on after every little incident or situation. It's because the word marriage itself built on a rock. Something that is supposed to be solid and last a lifetime. This new way of thinning is why most black children grow up in broken homes. Some things are worth saving, especially marriages. Happy holidays to you all. You know what? I'm going to show you all everything, and then I think that's pretty much there. And then Offset came out saying, oh, I did this in the public because I messed up in the public. So I'm apologizing in the public. Let's jump into all of this. Let me turn on, make sure that there's no echo. All right. Let's talk about the game real quick. See, now we can't compare Offset and Cardi B to Jay-Z and Beyonce for many different reasons. They had a relationship that spanned, I think, maybe a decade before they even got married. And then when we hear about the infidelity that existed in that relationship between Beyonce and Jay-Z, and also him on the outside, a few of the things that I had problems with was him trying to make some gamble on Offset's penis. You don't know what that man did with his penis. And according to some of you who have been commenting after my video yesterday, some of you have saying that this man had a long history of being a loose tramp who was having intercourse with all different types of women. I don't know how true that is because I don't know the full history of Offset and Cardi B, but you all are telling me that he has a history of just doing this. He's already had more than one second chance. This is why I suggest making them do the grand gesture. Like if they're really, oh God, there's so much I want to say in this video. If they are really, 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 this is why you got to catch them as soon, and don't take no junk from jump. Separate yourself, absence speak volumes, and then hit them with the pain. Hit them with the pain so that behavior is turned around from the very beginning. Because as we all know with women, once a woman is fed up, she is done. From listening, we're going to listen to Cardi B in a moment, but I just wanted to just talk about the game real quick. I want you all to tell me some of the arbitals that you picked up on. First of all, if you look at his face, he's smirking while he's talking. Even he doesn't really believe what it is that he's saying. And he's basically talking about, we all have done this, we all have done that. Well, no. If the shoe were on the other foot, and it was Cardi B who was philandering around out there in the public, screwing this and that while she had a child with this man, they would be like, nah, son, she making you look like a sucker. Nah, son, right? How many people were caping for Black China and being like, yeah, Rob, take her back, even though she was up in the bed tongue kissing some other man. Just listen, we're going to leave that part alone. But if the shoe were on the other foot and Cardi B was philandering, how many of these same men would be coming out talking about, yeah, or would they be dogging Cardi B, calling her tramp? They're already calling her stupid for being with this man. And then Los Angeles Confidential talking about this is why marriages. So basically, the onus of the relationship staying together is Cardi B going back to him rather than him not being a philanderer in the first place. So let's just, you know what, let me open that back up again so that we can just look at that. It's really sad how more than half of them are women saying you should move on. How do you think marriages lasted so long back in the days? Because the women were not financially independent. They couldn't go anywhere. So some of our grandfathers had whole families right up the block or in another neighborhood, and there was really nothing that grandma could do about it. This ain't your grandma's day anymore. And women are moving on. Cardi B, I did the net worth for both of them. Cardi B has 8 million, Offset has 16 million. And inside the video, we're going to talk about how he helped her out with some of her stuff, etc., etc. So we're going to look at that next. But I just wanted you all to see this first, and then just let's jump into Cardi's video now, where Cardi actually talks about how she feels about all of this. So come on, let's jump into it. This one is good. This one is good. All right. So we're gonna zoom past the first part and get to where Cardi's talking, because in the beginning they show. Okay, so here we go. Right, so guys, here. So now she starts talking.
Don't say nothing stupid. Don't mention the bitch you don't like. Don't mention the niggas you fucking. Y'all know the routine.
Well,
let's scroll back that.
You don't like. Don't mention the niggas you fucking. So yeah, y'all.
Here we go.
That's why he came.
So I'm looking at the internet right now, and I see that this shit is on fire. This shit is really hot right now. First thing first, I'm a little bit upset because it was supposed to be 2 artists that was supposed to be coming. Well, that I heard it was supposed to be coming. I was like, oh, yay, thanks, bros. But I guess not. And, I really don't, even though, like, me and my baby father, we not, like, on the right page right now. We're not seeing each other eye to eye. I don't want people talking crazy about him because at the end of the day, that is my child's father.
Child's father.
He's a good father. And he was a good friend to me. And when niggas was doing fucked up shit to me,
It's a little stutter in
my
the.
baby father helped
It's her
me in a lot
connection.
of things. When people was fucking practically robbing me, my baby father helped me with a lot of shit when I was pregnant. And I didn't have nobody to help me to like schedule studio time and everything, because I was so used to somebody else doing it for me. My baby father was helping me, so I don't want to I don't want people talking shit about my baby father. I know he's trying hard, because I get it. It's December. I get it. We have a daughter. I get it. We haven't seen each other. I get it. We're not speaking to each other. So I get it. I get what he's trying to do and everything. But I don't like how people is like, talking about it, like manipulative or album, but this and that. The nigga's not even dropping his album this month, so cut it out with that shit. That's one.
I thought it was
And
promo
second,
too.
this is what happens, I guess, when shit turns sour in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want, like, even though I'm hurt and I'm like going through a fucked up stage right now, I don't want nobody fucking talking crazy about my baby father neither, because like that's and I smack bitches and I'll fuck niggas up. I'll bury a block for my homie, like that, my baby father, period. I don't give a fuck. And I'm a little upset, you know what I'm saying, because it's just been a very long, it's about to be 2 weeks, and I'm so tired of the bullshit. And I get it. I get it. I get it. I totally get it. Like, I'm not gonna let fucking whack ass bitches, bum ass bitches, that nigga, they don't, I'm not gonna let fuck ass people disrespect my baby father. Because I get what he's doing. I guess that he's trying. It's hard and it's gonna take a long time
I'm recording.
to, I don't know what's gonna happen next. I really don't know. But I'm not gonna let y'all fucking bum ass bitches and you whack ass niggas talk shit about my nigga. Cause at the end of the day, you will be the bitches that will fuck that nigga. All them bitches in the comments is popping shit be the bitches that will fuck that nigga. You niggas that's talking shit is the niggas that will fucking body slam and push bitches over just to chill with the nigga in his section. So I don't want to hear it.
Exactly.
Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna let y'all fucking bitches talk about my child's father. Cause she loved that nigga. Cause Coach loved that. I don't know why. But she just loved the nigga. Like, she just really loved him. And I'm just upset, cause it was just too much. First, production was terrible today. Niggas were absent today. 2 niggas was absent today, so they was fucking with everything. The mic was fucked up. And what a long fucking day. I'm just gonna go to sleep. Period. I just feel bad. I feel bad. This is why I don't like surprises. I always tell you.
Unless there's a ring.
Like,
I don't know how much
like
more there is of
surprises
this.
like that. It's just
I think this
don't
is
like
wrapping
them.
up.
It's just,
Okay, there. That's it. That's it. All right. So let's take this out. So what are your thoughts on all of this? On everything all together? So yesterday, so you know what? I had a young lady on Instagram who came out and she felt like the advice that I gave yesterday about turning him upside down and shaking his pockets loose was a little wasn't the best advice that I could have given. And she was basically saying, "Oh, why not recommend that she soul search and go to therapy, etc.? And I'm like, okay, well, that's another route that they can go. When I did the video yesterday, it was basically under the premise that this was, first of all, they're young. He doesn't really seem like he's serious about really truly. Did he say anything in there about changing? Did he say anything about turning over a new leaf? He just basically said what it is that he wants for Christmas. So I'm like, okay, if that's what you want, here are a list of demands. Because you know what? Sometimes what we as women don't really understand is the way that we love our bodies, the way that we vibe and rock with our bodies. This is the way men are about their money. Listen, you don't have to believe me if you don't want to, but this is the way that they are about their money. And it's easy for people to talk a good game. Oh, I want this, I want that. But when it comes time to actually making the change to get it, are they willing to get it? So I said, now is the time for her to hit him up for every and anything that she wants. Can those things be financial? Yes. Those things can also be therapy. Listen, somebody on Instagram also asked me, they were like, well, how do you get a man to do all the things that you want to do if he won't admit that he's wrong? You can't really do anything with a person who won't admit that they're wrong. It's like we as women, we have to learn how to strike the iron when the iron is hot. In order to get a man to talk with you, you can't get a man to converse with you by in his ear trying to get him to talk. You got to get him when he's prime and ready, when he's coming forward like, what's the matter? Let's work this out. Let's talk about this. That's when he's highly motivated to listen. So now this dude, Offset, he's highly motivated to try to get his family back. So if Cardi B is really wanting a cohesive family unit, personally, with the way that it is that I feel just from on the outside of the situation, with them two being very young stars in the limelight, I don't know. Are they going to be able to have a faithful union? There was somebody, I wish I had copied the comment, but there was somebody on my YouTube who was like, listen, hit him up for however much alimony would be and child support and get that from him. Set yourself up. And then when he messes up again, you just bounce. And I'm like, now you're thinking. You know what I mean? It's like far too often we women, we don't really think from a logical place. Is it logical and feasible that this man at the age of 27 is going to be faithful? If faithfulness is important to her, does it seem like this man is going to be faithful until he's 97, until death do them part? Personally, the way that I see it, I don't think that he is. I don't think that he is even at this stage in his life even capable of it. Remember when I did that video, the problem with this apology, and in the apology, the problem with the apology is that there was no apology. Let's go back to that Offset video. Did he ever say, I'm sorry? Did he ever say, I'm going to change? Did he ever say what he did to create that change? I was counseling a client, and one of my clients was like, he really wanted his woman back. And I'm like, okay, well, there are things that you need to do to change. Like, he's telling the woman that he changed. And I'm like, well, what have you really done to change? Because the things that you were doing in this relationship were part of your patterns, habits, and your decision making, and the things that were embedded in you in your subconscious mind. And I'm like, what have you really done? What have you really done to truly create that real change on the inside? And so, yeah, Offset is talking. He can come to the stage. He can do these gestures in public. He can buy some flowers. And you can tell from Cardi B's face that she's not impressed, right? However, it does sound like there's a window in there for him to make amends. But make amends to what end? If she wants a faithful husband, and she's right, some of these people who are like, break up, do this, that, and the other, will be the same people that if he passed by them in the club, they would be trying to lunge onto his back, male and female, because I've been in the VIP before, and I see, you want to talk about women being gold diggers, I see how men get down when it comes down to being around men with money as well. So listen, male and female, I've been pushed out of the way by them both. I really have. People get aggressive. This is what I was telling you. You don't really know what's going on behind the scenes. So nonetheless, we're going to get out of this video. I want to hear your thoughts and your comments below. I want to hear what you would advise them if she wants him. Remember, like I said, we don't know what it is that she wants and what is the expectation. And how do you think it's going to go down from here? Is he going to be that faithful husband and this, that, and the other? And if you see something new or whatever that I need to see, make sure that you pass that over to me and let's stay up on the story. I did think it was a publicity stunt at first. I do not think that anymore. And one of the things that I just love about Cardi is she's just so real. You know what I mean? And I think that's what people, I don't know if it's just I'm from New York and I just love the New York attitude, but she's just so, like how when she was like, this has been a long day, I just want to lay down. How many of us have felt like that? Like we're just over the day and we're like, you know what? I'm over it. I'm done. I'm going to go just get into bed and just be done with it. One thing though, that I do kind of have an issue with is she said that it's been 2 weeks. If this man hasn't seen his daughter in 2 weeks, I think that's highly problematic because you can have an issue with him all you want. However, that's his child too. It's his child too. So find a proxy or something to get the child to, you don't have to be there with them, but find a proxy to get his child to him because punishing the father by not giving him access to the child also punishes the child. Like she says, culture loves him. And one of the things that makes me feel like this is realer than real is the fact that she's not saying, no, I will never. She's not saying, no, I will never get back with him. No, I will this. She's saying, you know what? I don't really know what's going to happen. And I think that that's real because we never really know what's going to happen. And one of the things that I love is that she's not angry. When a person, like if you listen to the way a person talks about their ex-significant other, when they're angry, there's still feeling there. There's still a lot of emotion and still a lot of passion there. The fact that she's so neutral about it has me worried for Offset because it's going to take a lot. So this is what I'm saying. All those charities she wanted to start, all those business, whatever it is, the gold platinum albums she wants to invest in, create her own label, whatever it is, now is the time. The man is worth $18 million, or no, $16 million. Hit him up, hit him up. Rabbit ears. That's all I'm saying. So listen, Tonya TKO, and on that note, I'm going to get out of here. I want to hear your thoughts below. Go out there and love one another. But most importantly, what? That's right. Love yourself. Love yourself. And loving yourself is doing what's true to you. Holding true to what's true for you. And operating from that space on the inside. Not because other people are trying to pressure you to do something that you know in your heart you don't want to do. You know, regardless of how many people and your peers and all these other people are saying why you should do something. If you're not feeling it, listen, men can control themselves. And I'm telling you from the pain, oh, you know what? I don't want to leave this video before I say this. And I'm glad that I remembered before I cut off the camera. When I was communicating with Irvin earlier, he was telling me that there are men on the internet who were calling him a punk and soft and all this other stuff for begging Cardi to come back to him. And I think that this is an excellent display for the new generation. Because for 30 years, rap music has been talking about how bitches ain't this but hoes and tricks. And so people have been operating from that space like women don't have a personality, like there's not something special about the vibration of that one special woman. They act like you can just take a woman, just pop her head off like you do with Barbie dolls and just pop it on to another person and then just take another person and that person can take their place. No. And you know what? And I have men who come to my videos and they're like, I know men because I'm a man. And I'm like, no, baby. No, baby. I know men because I'm a woman. The way in which I see a man, you will never see him. The vulnerableness, the openness. And I know that men do love women. That there's just something about certain connections and there's nobody like that person. So I think it's high time that we started recognizing that dysfunctional foolishness of the past. And I'm hoping that this new generation of people out there can now start finally seeing that when it comes to the special bond between a man and a woman, that there's none other like it. Like how people was like, oh, Ben Carson should leave his wife just because she's not pretty. But I'm like, there's something about that woman on the inside that that man loves. And that is what's important, that bond right there. So I'm glad that there are other men who are seeing this outpouring and this display. I know as a woman, the lengths that a man will go to when he really, 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 truly wants you for whatever reason is that he wants you, whether you're the best looking thing he's ever had, whether it's the spiritual connection, no matter what it is. When he really, really, truly wants you and he's highly motivated to make changes, to go all out, to do the outpouring. And like my responder on Instagram said, let's get therapy and then see. Let's get therapy and make some real changes. Get down to the root of why it is that he was cheating in the first place and heal those things so that he can be a faithful man. Because if he's not willing to do those things, I'd say and shake him out like rabbit ears and keep it moving. While he's in this state, willing to do everything and anything, get your own studios, get your label, buy the rights to your music, get all of that, and then bounce. Because if he hasn't changed the subconscious programming, he's going to mess up again. And then at that point, you just take all your windfall and you go. You go. You hit him where it really, really hurts. All right. So then on that note, listen, and every woman knows where it really, really hurts her man. Every woman knows. So listen, on that note, Tonya TKO, and I'm out. I want your thoughts and comments below. Peace.